What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Terrell back at again with another video, and yes, welcome to season 8 of my Dynasty. It's crazy. We about to do 10 full seasons of this Dynasty mode, and man, this year it's gonna be something new at quarterback because my old quarterback. He decided to declare for the draft, and he went first round. So there's nothing you can do at that point, and just wish him the best. Even though I could squeeze out at least one more season. But the guy we have at quarterback today, hey, this is a 5-star QB I recruited. His name is McNeil. Man, he got this is the quarterback I had with hope. Like you remember before the quick guy in the lineup? This is the QB I had before him, the type of scramble quarterback, but with this dude is fast. I'm talking about fast. That's why I decided to change my playbook back to Alabama compared to how it was at first, so I can have like more wiggle room to do more run plays with the QB and stuff like that. And yeah, that's really all I got to say. I believe this is the last year of my cornerback room. I'm definitely gonna have to recruit heavy in the during this time. Try to get some more DBs on the roster, and yeah, that's really all I got to say. Hopefully you enjoy this game versus Colorado Week 1. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cardinals have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27.
We'll take over first and 10.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, the running back has it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Fires to the right. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Schwartz. They're bringing heat. At the 35, he's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hill. Running toward the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end. He's going to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Just plowing down the field. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Pressure coming. Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throwing it.
It's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
7, 0.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense...
And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Off the RPO, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Colorado 7, Louisville 0.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Second down after that incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Schwartz. On the move, he fires. What a snag by the defense. And
In his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
shakes off the tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. The snap sets up the throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get laddered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Quarterback on the keeper. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Does this head coach not believe in punting?
Does he think punting's against the rules? They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
What a great job by this defense. You get the third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. Buffalo's hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end. He's going for the big play. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback.
When we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm.
Brings it in down the left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Got the first down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
He finds his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. To the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position.
Into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He fires it out to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Now on 2nd down. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to the draw. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection. Going for the big play. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option, the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Powers forward. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding